Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So then, well, do good. Don't do evil. So then I say, love one another. Love your neighbor. Forgive if you have aught against any. Forgive. Wait, either way, love thine enemy, love your enemy, that sort of thing. Bless those who curse you. That's what it was. Bless those who curse you. I'm looking for a verse right now. Bless those who curse you. Bless them that curse you. Yeah, there it is. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. And then that was Matthew 5:44. Luke 6:28. Bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you. So, a big part of letting your light shine is forgiveness and love. Because when you're letting your light shine, you are showing unconditional love. That doesn't mean you're being stupid. So, I mean, be wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove. So, I mean, nothing shakes you. You're not a reed shaking in the wind. You are, well, an emulation of Christ. You are a brother of Christ or a sister of Christ. You are in the God family. And by being in the God family, nothing should shake you. That doesn't mean that it's not like you love evil. You hate evil, but you don't hate the person. And when you're letting your light shine, you are showing love even when others don't. You are showing light even when others are just showing darkness. When it seems that the world is all darkened, you are a light, because the Christ in you is being shown. And people gravitate towards you because rather than being just like the world, you're being like Christ. And with how rare it is to actually see somebody who is fulfilling being like Christ, when you let your light shine, well, it's a light. It's like you have a dark place and then there's one candle or just one light. You are that light. And when you are that light, you're being something that is incorruptible. You're being something that can't be put out. Being unoffendable. And that doesn't mean now there's a time for anger, but there's no time for offense. Don't be offended by God's people or those who any person. Don't be offended by them. And even an animal that wants to eat you, don't let it eat you. But when you start gravitating towards hate of God's creatures, God's people, that's not letting your light shine. Letting your light shine is, so say someone is attempting to kill you, and in that moment you don't fight them because you want to hurt them. You fight them because you want them, because you don't want to die, or you don't want those who you love to have to deal with you dying. So, I mean, that sort of thing. It's not about hating the other person. You don't kill somebody because you hate them. You kill somebody because you have no other choice. Because they've taken it to the point that they're just going to have to talk to Jesus about that from the grave. Because they have exhausted all outcomes where it's both of you being alive. But yeah, going in, that. But yeah, you let your light shine when you emulate those things that are of Christ. When you emulate hope and freedom from, well, I mean, light is freedom from darkness, and love is freedom from hate, and forgiveness is freedom from unforgiveness, and repentance is freedom from being unrepentant. So when you show those things, you are shining a light that is so very hard not to notice. And sometimes people get jealous of that. Not your problem. Sometimes people just don't understand it. They don't get how you can be so happy. Oh, there's another one. When you are letting your light shine, you're showing that you have peace regardless of what's going on. It doesn't matter what the political climate is. It doesn't matter what the economic climate is. It doesn't matter if your nation is at war with another. It doesn't affect you because you're looking at the spirit of things. You're not looking at the carnal way. You're looking at, so what if gas prices are this way or food prices are that way? I'm a child of God. Those things don't affect me. Just as the birds of the air will have food, so will I. Just as the birds of the air will have drink, so will I. I will not do without because my God provides for me. Because my Father provides for me, I have nothing to fear. And with a mindset like that, with that sort of mentality, nothing will shake you because you understand it doesn't matter what looks impossible because God does the impossible all the time. He routinely does the impossible. I mean, if you wanted one of the many habits of God, one of his habits is do the impossible. Do what man considers impossible. That would be something that he has made a habit out of by every time that someone asks for something impossible, done. God will not leave you hanging when you don't leave yourself hanging. If you testify to your own hurt, you receive nothing. But if you testify to your benefit, you receive great things. So to let your light shine, don't use depreciating humor. Don't talk yourself down. Are you a child of God or are you not? If you're in the God family, why would you talk yourself down? Now, that doesn't mean you don't show humility, but talking yourself down isn't humility. But instead of talking yourself down, just, God is great. Or, people aren't looking at me, they're looking at the Christ in me. Now, I'm making the decision to be obedient. But that power they're looking at, that thing that they like so much, is not me, it's God. It's God working in me. And I mean, that's not downgrading me, or when someone else says that, it's not them downgrading themselves. It's just a recognition that I don't have to condemn myself to shine my light.